Yep, waiting for Lean K to ready up. It looks like he's AFK. Here we go. We're going to have a match out of here. And let's go. Opening hit will be Jockey Hunter Boomer Spitter. It's going to be a 2-2. Let's see how High Ping Sawa can play. It's going to be the entertainment of the match. Here they go. Hunter does not find a target. Sawa actually kills it. 500 ping Uzi shut down on the Hunter.
Sawa is still on 100 HP here. He dodges a spit as well. And I think we might also have KMY with minor net issues. He's playing about 200 MS. But regardless, they get past the first hit, take almost nothing. Doesn't even look like they have any players with net issues based on that. But Envy here with the quad.
Yeah, it's going to be difficult to deal when you have high ping and quads are going to hide inside, which is very smart. Sawa just kind of stands there, and Sawa's teleporting, eventually eats the charger. One slam goes out, two slam goes out.
Oh, man.
And Sawa just got hung up there, and Sawa is not able to move. And there we go as we continue.
Oh, God. Yeah, Rochelle just hanging out for a bit. That hit is going to be pretty massive. 11%, not the end of the world, but still, obviously, a great hit out of Envy. Going to have the 2-2, of course. Hunter Smoker for the cappers. And Goat going to be taking it slow through here. The spawns are in. Hunter ricocheting through. They eventually land the 2-cap. Hunt inside the spit. Double boom as well. Maybe about 5% with that double boom. And they start the event.
I don't know if you're watching, but I recommend next time they're out in the open, just watch where Sawa's bullets are going. It looks like he's shooting off in the air. If I'm being honest, but either way, attack is down. They do still have 82.9% of their bonus. They do have a quad though here, not like you were saying, but it's gonna be hard to land here. They're gonna send it. Charger lands, but no, I don't know if it landed or not, but got cleared. A rolling double cap comes in, slow to clear it up, and they already lost 25% of their bonus already. No, that's a lot.
I like the idea of the setup in there. Obviously, a very common place to see teams take that quad, but the damage absolutely comes through. Another 10% sneaks through, slips through the hands of Goat. The raft going to be slowly approaching here, but Goat keeps it in the side room. Boom, Ghost hops in. Smoker pull forward onto Sawa, not going to work out. Charge gets instantly cleared. Spit going to be avoided, and that will be a nice hit to finish him off. Before they get onto that raft, Tank still looming over their head at 81%.
Alright, Sawa's actually come down. Sawa's no longer at 500 ping. Sitting at about 390. It's still not good, but it's better than 500. They're going to send spawns in really quick. Boomer gets popped. Hunter gets skeeted. And now the Jockey and Smoker tried to go in, and they're going to get cleaned up pretty quickly. And I mean, I wonder if Goat just decided to stay in the building due to the circumstances with their pings, and not play out on the deck where usually you would see a lot of the top tier teams play, not worried of that depth charge at all, and just fight on the commons.
Good call.
You know
I like
mean?
that analysis. Yeah, I think you're absolutely on point with that. In the meantime, the spit for Sync, I'm interested to see if he tries to send it for some shenanigans. They do get the double boom. They get the spit. They send it in. And there it is, ticking them down. Brings them down to 62.6%. Go, all things considered. I mean, MK, the relatively, I don't want to say healthy. I mean, look at the health totals there. They are very much battered. But they still got 689 potential bonus.
Yes, and not only that, but they do have a tank that's fought out in the wide open area, and I'm pretty sure, due to how much damage they've already taken, that if they can do much more here, Smoker gets a pull, Hunter's coming in, Jockey and Hunter take the same target, unfortunately. Oh, and he gets a double charge. Luckily, you can't get yeeted over that fence, because otherwise Nick would have been swimming with the fishes, let me tell you.
And then,
they're going to call to this tank spawn now, and all of them are holding their pills.
Right. Yeah, playing conservative with the pills. Love to see it. Tank gonna be in the hands of Sync.
I'm reloading.
Still holding on to a great amount of bonus. We'll see how much they can make it through after the tank, though. Hunter. Smoker. Hunt spit. That is going to land. Smoke. Not able to find the follow-up. He retreats into the woods. He actually gets the pull. It will eventually get cleared.
I mean, they've taken half of their bonus away now, but you know what the amazing thing is that how much of this points are DB and pills? Because there's 100 point in pills, and there's 350 points of DB, so that's only 154 points of health bonus. That's it.
Right.
I mean, that is all they have as permanent HP, and this survivor is so separated right now, and if he gets jockeyed, ooh, the aggression there. I didn't even realize how separated they were there. No, I completely missed that.
Yeah, it was kind of a scary moment. That was Healy. He kept it locked in. They got the clear. Gonna be skeeting the rocks. The tank does have the car at a pretty interesting spot. Log way off to the side. Hunter ricochets through with the rock. Nice timing, but with the Hunter dying, that rock not gonna land either.
Double boom? No, I don't know. I think they're just gonna drag this as long as they can.
3 of the survivors pop the pills, so Sync more than happy to just, keep it going. The smoke comes out, drags Sawa down below. Again, rocks will not be connecting, but even if they don't land, the survivor's still going to bleed out either way. I love the aggression on Nick.
I like the play on keeping the view on them. Oh my gosh, no, if that charger lands.
That was way too close for comfort. Goat finds another way to get bailed out so far in Chapter 1. They do bring the tank down 1,000 HP. You can tell Goat is feeling a sense of urgency right now.
They're in danger of going slow soon. They're 50 HP and bleeding. And Sync. See where this rock goes. Nope, it's not going to land.
Shoot the shit out of that thing!
Sync is losing a lot of HP though now. He's lost 1,300 to play with the bleed. And they're about to be slow Sawa. 46, oh, he's going to go in for a rock here. If he lands it, it's big. He gets the rock. Now he can decommit again. That is huge, no. That is so big. He's going to chuck another one. He needs to get up on top quickly, though. He's not going to be able to transfer up top. He's going to stay back and try to peek over this edge of the dock. Lenik being very aggressive. Not eating the rock, but shooting down a couple hundred HP. Wow, what a tank fight coming out. They're going to be slow no matter what, no?
He's done a great job at waiting this out. He is going for more rocks as the charge came out. Hunter jockey. Is he going to be able to skeet the rock as well as deal with the jockey? A rock to the face and he dips back out. I love it.
This is what we've saw in RBT from Osu taking it from Hikori on their away game on map 1 of Detour Ahead. And it looks right now like they're just going to eat this away, taking so much damage. The pull forward gets cut the tongue. And no rock this time, no. He might have to lose almost everything here just to keep Rage.
Yeah, he's got 2,000 HP, but actually Rochelle goes down. Okay, they will pick her back up. Rock coming out in the meantime. They're going to be able to skeet it. They popped all their pills at this point. They had 2 extra sets, but they popped both those. 37 health left. Continue to get chipped down. Jockey, Smoker, Charger. They get the Jockey, the rock to the face on Rochelle. She goes down. The Smoker, Charger still alive. They're eventually going to clear the smoke. Charger climbing up for a little fun. Not going to find anything there. And another rock. Not going to be able to pick up Rochelle. What an interesting extended battle. I mean, Sync is all the way down to 676 HP, and he's still content to just toss these rocks and bleed him out. Oh my god! And with Sawa taking a rock to the face now, can't really blame him for that one, but he will be a serious nuisance, a serious thorn in the side of Go. Another rock to the face with the jockey that doesn't get cleared in time, and he goes in onto Nick. The tank doesn't need to do anything as far as smacks. He's down to 240 HP, but he has done his job. Tries to land another rock onto Rochelle. Rochelle will manage to survive. Gonna go for the pickup onto Ellis. Smoker interrupts, pull down. That is going to be it, MK.
This is getting serious as hard.
They get a wipe onto Goat onto map 1. What a demoralizing tank that can be. No, I don't know how they're going to take it when they go to the next chapter, but you got to be able to clear your head of that. And playing those long rock tanks, just draining the survivors with hit after hit after hit, it gets them a little fatigued and makes some bad decisions in the future. We'll have to see how Goat can recover. But first, they get their infected round to kind of match what was done to them. Let's see what they could do. Ready up. Opening attack. Retro with a jockey. 2-200 jockey. Spitter.
And they find it. They land both the caps as well as the hunt spit. This could be a massive hit onto MV. And the silver lining for Goat there is they get, even though it hurts and they get bled out over such a long period of time, all that time buys Sawa some time to deal with the net issues he's having. So there's a silver lining there. Going to continue to hope that that ping goes down. But in the meantime, Goat is putting up an insane fight here, all things considered, MK.
Yeah, second attack up. Actually, that is good damage. I mean, they did get over 7% on the first hit. They're cleaning up the commons in the back right now. They're pretty big separated, but they can't really take advantage of it due to how far they would have to go to grab them. And we're going to see a quad attempt on the transition from the white van to the... Oh, actually, there is a name on this building now. I've never seen it. It is Earl's Gator Village.
Oh, Earl's Gator Village.
Yeah, and Jones and Son in between those buildings. I cannot believe.
Yep.
See, that's how little we cast on these games. You don't even see what they're called. All right, quad attempt coming. I'll take it away when they send it.
Presto clearing way up ahead. The hit is immediately in. 2 have landed. Hunter will as well. Charger trying to line up. Unfortunately, the hunt clear will come out, but the damage is massive. The jockey going to carry it all the way away. Smoker finally gets clear. The jockey gets around, buying even more time. And what a hit it was. In V, maybe feeling a little bit too comfortable here as they get chunked all the way down 30% after 2 hits.
Everybody grab a
Wow, so far it's been both sides of SI dominating. I think we're just seeing teams never play this map, and even the dominant teams seem to be a little flustered at the moment. Maybe it's the pings coming into play, but either way, we do have another attack coming up. Tri-Cap or 2-2 with Spit and the Boomer with the Hunter and Charger. Interesting. Charger lands, Hunter lands. One slam. They'll get an in-cap onto Presto. Did you see that they killed the Spitter right away first? No, I wonder what that was about.
Regardless, though, they get the in cap. I mean, this is insane. They get another 8% off that hit, and the damage has just been rolling out onto NV. Goat is not giving up. Sure, they've had some issues that fall outside the realm of L4D2, but they're making it work. Another hit comes in. Hunter, Jockey, Smoker, all trying to get in there. Jockey to keep him in the spit. Not quite. Okay, you can try to get him in. No, not going to be able to find it. But again, the damage is connecting.
I think the only thing that's going to be beneficial for Envy right now is that they're going to have an additional 2 sets of pills now, so they can use 1 or 2 now. And the fact that Peruv and 4Z are very healthy is good. And for the life of me, I don't know why we haven't done a roster rundown. For Envy, we got Peruv, 4Z, Presto, and Sync. After this hit, we'll let you take away Goat away. But the Charger comes in. That was pretty close. They shut it down. Why do you take Goat away for us now?
For Goat, we got Sawa, Healy, KMY1, and Lianke. And I like the Death Charge setup, but it's kind of what you said. Like with these high tier teams, you're typically not going to be too afraid of that. They do get that Charger laser down. We've got the Spit again. Yep, he's going to send it in.
Look at this. Beautiful. Beautiful, doll. That was so well done. I saw it. I saw them setting it up while you were saying something. They have the Boomer looking for the Spitter. They throw the Spit, pop the Boomer, stumble, 3 Spit damage. Getting him down to 522, and I don't know now. I think There's a little bit of an exploit on this ferry ride that needs to be patched, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think you might be right.
That shouldn't be a thing where you just pop a boomer under the water and get a bunch of free spit damage when you spit in front of the ferry. Just my opinion.
Yeah, I'm with you on that one. They are going to have the 3-1 here. Charger gets a nice spot. He somehow misses Ellis. The Hunter is going to connect, but that's going to be just about it. A smack onto Presto. And they are down to 43% of the bonus left, with the threat of the tank looming over their head.
As now Sawa connects from Mexico. I believe he connected from somewhere else before, but now he's from Mexico. Maybe that might fix his ping a little bit. Check it out real quick. And nah.
Look out.
I mean, it's down
Not
to like
quite.
430 now. It's better than 500, but impressive by him still playing this out on that high ping and doing pretty well, I must say.
Take it.
Right.
I don't need it.
So we do have a Poo-2 here. Spit comes out, goes far. Boom onto one. Smoker gets popped. Jockey in the back, hanging out.
Here is the first tank of the game for GOAT into the hands of Healy. And Healy is looking to return the favor back upon Envy for doing what they've done to them. And there's the extra sets of pills that they needed. Now they've grabbed them both and retreated. Oh my gosh. Look at that car.
Wow.
That is so perfect.
Yeah.
I mean, really, what are the chances of getting it in there like that? I think Envy's where Envy know it's there too. What a car, seriously.
Only 2 survivors bleeding out here. I wonder if Healy goes for the same kind of long play with the rocks. Looks like he wants to.
Oh!
Yeah.
No way did he plan that.
There's no way.
If he did, that was incredible because he had M1 before that guy even fell. Sawa has disconnected, and they have not paused the game for whatever reason. I mean, they are down a player.
They are. The second pass here, Healy, 45%.
Did they choose not to pause it? Sawa's already back in. And Sawa has his spawn too. And actually, this is going to be the commit. Healy has to. Oh, the pull gets cleared. No. It's going to be a running game now. SI's got to support him. He gets his corner. For some reason, whoever Ellis was decided to give him a free corner instead of backing up with the team.
Right.
His support gets shut down pretty much, though, not except for this Hunter. And he's still going to have half his HP. And he's guarding an in cap.
Envy find themselves in a pretty precarious situation. Nice attempt with the rock. He's bought enough time here. Lianke up in 1 second.
You could just punch the in-cap guy and retreat, too.
And that's what he'll do.
You know what? They're going to stay here and probably see if they can kill this guy. I wouldn't be surprised if they just wait it as long as they can. No, they're not. They're going to go up for a rock gnaw. Oh, he's not going to get it. But he's going to have to quick punch the in-cap guy. I don't think he could do it. No rock. Oh, he's trying to get something. He's just going to die off. And Envy will survive? No. Of one of the most chaotic tank fights we've seen for map 1 on Swamp Fever on both sides. Bananas.
It has been ridiculous. Envy will survive, but not with a ton of bonus. 238 points of bonus. And with the tank being at 81%, most of the distance was already locked in by both sides. So it's going to be an even match regardless. They try to send it in. It's going to be a brief jockey as well as a smoker. Not a whole lot coming through. The spit does delay the 2 survivors in the back for a brief moment. 221 bonus left. Let's see if yeah.
I didn't notice it until now. No, they actually been able to blitz the rest of the map. They're no crawling for more hits. And the last hit's going to be very broken if it gets anything at all. And Envy's going to walk in with a couple 100-point lead.
Oh! Oh!
What are the chances? I mean, for real.
He couldn't get off his head, dude.
The survivor couldn't move either.
That hit is actually going to be scrapped together. That's going to be worth 60 points. What a way to finish the round by Goat. It was looking like that hit might not come out at all, but it is still going to be a lead of over 300 points in favor of NV after Chapter 1.
That shit out.
Crazy amount of damage. It's just kind of ridiculous for a tier match that we've expected to have high scores. And it looks, so far, I think we've seen some other teams put up a lot bigger scores than these two.
Yeah.
And now we're going to have another, actually, an opposite tank spawn. I forgot it was late. This one's going to be very early at 30%. And we're probably going to see long rock tanks being played out by both sides, is my opinion.
I hope that we see it. When we watch these high-tier matchups on Swamp Fever, this is one of the highlights for me when it comes out, when they can make it work. Even if they God frame some of the rocks, as long as they can keep it running, keep those hits coming out, it is a sight to behold. I have had the pleasure of casting a number of Swamp Fever games this week, and so far that has not worked out for any of the teams, whether they went for it or not. So I'm interested to see if these two top-tier teams can start to show us how it's really done here on this Chapter 2 tank.
And Sawa's internet actually coming back to semi-reasonable. He's down to 320 ping. It's still an away game, but it's a lot better than sitting around 500.
Yep.
So it's coming down just a little bit. And he is still not readied up yet. But he is moving around, and here we go live. Opening attack, 2-2, Hunter Smoker.
They immediately, okay, they're not just going to run it through. Going to chill for a little bit. Hunter spawns in around the rock. Already gets skeeted, or not, doesn't get skeeted, but gets chipped for quite a lot, down to 142. Smoker on the opposite end. Is going to pull for a brief moment. Beautiful skeet. Going to finish up the hit. 100% in the hands of NV. But Goat is going to be able to sack into the quad.
They'll spit block him, so no rush to spawn the tank, though. They're going to have to take the quad. I don't know if it'll be in a good spot, though, now, but they'll get the chance to send it.
Weapons over here.
Down about 300 change after one chapter. Considering they got wiped, I think they did a good job on holding Envy to minimal points.
You don't know what a hero is? It's just a
And the jockey has already spawned in here. Hunter from behind. Charger goes in. Ooh, that was looking a little bit dangerous there for NV, but they do end up mopping it up after 2 hits. Only about 2.5%, not even that. Tank going to be coming in. And actually got to wait a while before he can start playing with his rock at all.
He's going to keep rage, though, but he does have a grace period. No reason to peek now, but
Right.
he's been shot twice. Lost 2 health. 3 bullets now. Lost 3 health. Damage drop off in the distance. A little bit. Okay, now there's no more drop off because he got close. Here comes the first rock. No. No!
Ooh.
Rochelle almost backing into it, but unsuccessful in the first one. Has to retreat.
Hey, look out!
And with that, he is down to 70% frustration. 60. 50. Ciroc. Jockey Hunter Smoker. They spawn in. Tank starts going for the rock. The clears are too quick, though. This should be easily dealt with. Unless Lean K starts trading some health. He has maintained vision so far. 40% frustration. 30. 15, 10, 5, and he does go second pass.
Have to roll it in now. Guess roll it in, no opportunity now. Play this any longer than he wants to. Or than he can, more like it. No, he has no choice. He's got to be his commit. Charger Hunter. Take it away when he goes.
Okay, not able to get any of that initial rock damage. Another skeet comes out. Survivors have only taken 4% so far. Charger, Jockey Hunter. Jockey Hunter have already spawned in on opposite ends, going for the pincer. Beautiful skeet to start off by Envy. Jockey does land on the head, goes for a long charge, going to be easily sidestepped by MV. 2,000 health left on this tank, and he cannot find anything yet, and he is not going to land the rock either. Going to go down, like literally no damage put in, just a little bit of SI, and that is pretty much it. 92.6% post tank. That is a pretty scary proposition for GOAT.
Yeah, and that is just Swamp Fever being Swamp Fever. Spawns are shut down before they're able to help the tank out. And if nothing lands, it means the tank don't land. Tank is dealt with. Envy sitting at with 92% of their bonus. Yeah, how much more they can hold on. As Sawa's internet issues are fixed, he is now green bar now.
Let's go.
So there is no more internet issues. It has been resolved. Good for him. And they're going to rush this event. There's no hesitation whatsoever.
Wow.
1% of friendly fire to just go out.
I like it out of NV. A beautiful shutdown on the spitter by Presto on the hit before that, negating so much potential damage. They still got 91%. That's over 1,000 bonus here on only 500 distance. They send it in 3-1 with Spit. Hunter, Spitter, gonna land. But it's just going to be superficial damage as NV continues to hold on to the lion's share of the points. They don't get interrupted on their trudge forward, and they have got a lot of health here, MK.
Yes, they do. It's a ton. Actually, they look like they balance the pings, but it's like it needs to be readjusted because Saba being green changes everything. But all right, here they go. Smoker gets the pull down. They get the clear. They can't capitalize. Hunter gets shut down again. Envy looking very, very good right now, walking in with 85% plus. I don't think they'll have time to send it again or even be set up for another attack.
I can't help but feel like GOAT was getting more work done with Sawa on high ping. They've been seriously struggling on Chapter 2. They lock it up. 950 bonus as well as a full 500 distance. And with Sawa back at full effect, functioning at the full 100%, no more net issues. We'll see if they can't lock in a ton of points on the Survivor, because guess what? They're going to need a ton of points.
Yeah, they have to put up at least 70% here now. I think that's the minimum. And if they put up 70%, they're going to be down 500 points in the next map. That's the crazy part about it.
Yeah. And of course, Swamp Fever is one of those that is just 4 chapters, so you're not going to have as much wiggle room on here as you may on some of the other chapters where you can delay, you can say, you know, we still got finale, we still got some potential points there. No, it is just going to be these 4. So they need to start turning the match, turning the tide right now. Otherwise, they're not going to have enough rope to pull themselves out of this situation.
Nope,
okay.
but it is nice to see that they're suggesting to equalize the pings again, as they have noticed Sawa's ping has been fixed. And they want to make sure it's more balanced, which okay, and Sawa says after this round.
Okay.
It looks like the ping fixed halfway through because it wasn't the whole round. It actually didn't fix to after the tank was dead, by the way. Those that wanted to know.
Okay, they agree to it. We're going to press forward. Smoker Hunter with the boom spit. GOAT wasn't able to find a whole lot. Let's see if Envy can. GOAT immediately pressing out. They flamed a lot of ground here, but the smoke onto Nick. The beautiful one-shot skied out of Healy. And they are at 100%, 100.0. Looking good. Starting it off here on Chapter 2.
Yeah, very impressive shutdown there. Smoker clear, Hunter ski, nothing else coming of it. Remember, Swamp Fever 1's probably the most difficult of Swamp, and it's been dealt with. And now we're going to have the second tank of the game for Envy into the hands of 4Z. And 4Z looks like it's going to be an insta-commit here or no. He has his support. They're chasing him back. Here's the smoker pull. It gets the toe. What a ski coming out. The survivors are split, though. If Coach gets caught out here, it could be bad. The jockey gets M2. The tank has nothing. It's going to be a no-hitter, I think. Oh, it's just going to be a chase game. What can 4Z do? He throws a rock. He misses. All he has to do is try to bait. He cannot. He throws one more rock attempt. Can he get Nick? No, he can't. Oh, he's my corner Nick here. Can he get a punch quick? No. No, back-to-back no-hitters. And Goat's ahead with 97.7% of the bonus. What have we just witnessed?
I mean, talk about performing when you need it the absolute most. Goat makes it happen here on this tank. The very interesting full-out commit by 4Z does not work out in his favor. The SI is not able to help out a whole lot. They head into the airplane. Spawns look like they're decently ready. They are just going to go back and chill while the survivors set up outside. They're not done yet, but what a relief it is for a no-hitter on that tank.
There they go. Smoker in the back gets the pull. They get the clear quickly. Hunter's trying to help the charger. Hunter curving around the logs. Eventually everything gets shut down pretty clean. Still sitting at 97%, and they're going to be able to navigate the plane. But one question is where are they going to be when the spawns are up? Ellis is a little slow. If he gets punched by a common and they take a hit in the end of these docks, it could be disastrous for Goat. Oh, the commons are getting in there. They're slowing them up a little. Spawns are coming up, but they don't have the best set of spawn. It's only a 2-2. They need to go quick to try to keep them in here. Jockey's running its way in, finds a target. Hunter finds a target. They get a pound spit. Believe it or not, that doubles up the damage for the round from 97 to 91. And that's actually a great attack coming out from Envy now due to the circumstances of the bonus.
Yeah, the funny part about this is, even with as immaculate of a chapter as this has been for Goat, they're still very much in danger of losing the round. They're only up by about 50 points here, despite all the effort that they put forth. The good news is, Chapter 1 did not completely run away from them. The hit is in, it's the quad, Charger gets sidestepped, Smoke Tongue not going to find anything, Hunter will eventually get cleared, and they hold on to 983, letting about 20 points points through on that hit, but that is going to be it. We've got some long spawns from Envy, likely going to get in before the safe room, but how effective is it going to be is the question.
Hey, we can get to him through here.
Wow.
Yeah, no, they're in.
Never mind.
They just hold W. They run right through it. And they'll win the round with 89% bonus. It's almost a perfect round now. 2.6 away.
Right. Both teams coming pretty close to a perfect round. Goat just going to be that little bit closer. And they are going to keep this match quite close. 275 point differential as we head into Chapter 3, Shantytown. Wow.
Incredible. I mean, what a chapter. Another late tank spawn. I'm not going to lie, no, I would have liked to see it at 81% because that would be after the event. This was going to be before the event. We're going to see a run back. And we saw some high-tier games in the past that we've casted in Swamp with RBT7 and all, where two top-tier teams got wiped running back from that tank.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder when it's going to come into play. We'll just have to see. But luckily for the survivors, they're not going to have to worry about that. The balance pings go out, so this is going to lower everybody's ping on both sides for a little bit, especially on the infected side.
And I gotta tell you, MK, if you would have told me to expect a crazy match after all the problems that plagued this match on the run-up, I would have called you crazy. And yet, here we are with a sick match unfolding in front of our eyes. It's just the way things work sometimes. But as is so often the case on Swamp Fever, there's going to be a ton riding on Shantytown, Chapter 3 here.
Yes, indeed, it's going to be very big. The 2-2 was probably beneficial for the Survivor team. They don't have a charger to worry about. Stack order's going to be pretty big for the Infected. They probably want to kill the Hunter Spitter first, make sure they get that charge spit. Or the question is, do they want to charge spit with hits out in the open? You just maybe want to go with the tri-cap without the charger. But, I mean, they really don't have a choice, though, here now without the charger being in the first hit. Just question is, were they going to want to assist it to get damage after the first set of spawns?
Well put. Well put. Of course, with Envy having that slight lead, they are going to be starting off on the survivors. Going to be setting the tone here.
Shout out to Gun Noodle.
Shout out to Gun Noodle.
Oh no, we lost Monty. Oh, Chinese guy. Why do you make me laugh? With your ridiculous comments. Cryge is safe, we know. It is a true statement. As Montex has returned, I think maybe that's why Envy was waiting, which is very kind of them, because Sync is here moving around. Even though it says he's AFK. Oh, never mind, he is AFK.
Yeah.
I think that's why he did that, letting Monty return to our side. And we're coming up on a 4-hour stream of triple header Left 4 Dead 2. No, what a Saturday night it has been, or morning, afternoon, wherever you're at. It's probably at least one to the other, wherever you're at it somewhere.
Yeah, the Penguins of Madagascar versus Boys in the Favela surprised me with how close it got to by the end there, since it was looking very boys favored early on in that match. That was a great one to cover. And then now we've got MV versus GOAT. Definitely the match of the week here for the KIC, at least for me. Group stage round 2. And again, we wake up and we bring you the grand finale, or we go to sleep first, maybe. And then we wake up and we give you the grand finale of the RBT 7. So what a chain of events here as far as Comp L4D2 goes. But we got to wait for one more ready up before we can get this show back on the road.
Waiting for Sync to return? We'll get it eventually.
Goat doesn't dare mention anything in the chat after how long Envy waited for them. Just going to give Sync as much time as he needs here.
I can tell you one thing though, no, I am ready for something to eat. Let me tell you that. I am ready for a snack, but I'd rather have some more Left 4 Dead. I could eat some of that if we ready up any moment. I can tell you that. You can always hold over with a bit of zombie killing. Shout out to Adam. Thanks for the raid again, my friend. Thank you. I like filet mignon, steak and potatoes, filet mignon, medium well. Need steak sauce? Let me know. Okay. I'll be there. I'm being offered food. I appreciate it.
You can give me some Wendy's dollar menu.
You can email it to me. Picky. It's fine. I have a printer.
Yeah, okay.
I'll print it out.
3D print that. Yeah.
We're not there yet in technology, but maybe someday. I don't think we'll be alive. I don't think we'll be alive for that part, but maybe.
We'll see. I mean, dude, the amount of technological advances we've seen lately, who knows? I wouldn't put anything out of the realm of possibility, including incredibly horrible stuff that could happen in our future. That's why we're enjoying the moment here, living it to the fullest. Once this match starts, be living a little bit more, but of course, Sync taking his time.
It looks like something happened. I'm not quite sure what. But something definitely happened for Sync just to go AFK for this extended period of time. He definitely would have had a center ban by now. With being late 6 minutes and 40-some seconds. But it is part of the game. I think he's lucky that he is on PC, because if you're on a different platform now, you don't have ready up. You just go, which means they probably would have died by now because they would just keep sending the hits in over and over and over again. But we're civilized and we wait for people, and Give high quality gameplay, which I can't disagree with, but the infected can only jump from building to building for so long until it starts getting boring.
Right. Did he desync? Okay, MK will be here all week, folks. You can catch more of that this weekend. Fapping, okay. Yeah, leave the man's to his business.
Sometimes it happens. Nature calls. Apparently, he got DDoSed by his food that was given to him, so he needs to take him a second to clear it up. Shout out to Infested Soul. Miss you, brother. Buy another mic. Because you can.
Yeah, seriously.
You're denying people your voice. While we wait here, let's take a quick look over at the King Infernus Cup. Let's see if anything else was scheduled since we still have some other matches that are not scheduled yet, and I don't see anything now. I just see Anthrax and Ekpakmak.
Good luck.
I,
Good
I,
luck. Yeah,
I don't know if I
killed
said
it.
Ekpakmak.
I like
they're
it.
going to be playing against them. I'm looking forward to that match, but no, I don't think that was going to be possible to be casted for me or for either of us maybe because of RBT. Don't
Right.
know that it might be undecided if it's going to be done yet or not now, or whatever happens tomorrow. Because right now, tomorrow, our main focus is going to be RBT7's grand finals. So we're just gonna have to wait a little bit to see what's going to happen in that scenario. But I am looking forward to that game. I just wish it was maybe just 1 hour later, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, that would have been nice. It is 2 hours after the start of RBT7, and with it being a home away match on RBT7, I agree it's pretty unlikely, but it could certainly happen. We've got Ascendant yet to play. Los Polares versus Hell's Kitchen. That should be an interesting one.
Is that one scheduled yet? Yeah, that's 2
Um,
a.m. tonight, isn't it?
no. Los Polares versus Hell's Kitchen is 2 p.m. Eastern, and Ascendant versus Rap Stars is 3 p.m. Eastern
Oh, okay,
on
okay.
Sunday.
Oh, it's Berber Yisas Choras that plays Hamster Combat tonight at 2 a.m. Okay, I got it mixed up with the
Right.
other one. Which, don't know if that one's being casted, everybody. Don't know. We'll see. I think right now, I think Noah and myself need to let that game go just so we can make sure we are awake. If that game goes over or drags off and we're sitting here at 3:30 a.m. and we got to get up for a
Yeah.
pre-show at 7:30 a.m., leaving us only 3 or 4 hours of sleep just isn't quite. It wouldn't give the best show. Let's put it that way. We could do it, but we wouldn't be very happy.
Yeah, I mean, if it wasn't so late in RBT7, like we're right here at the grand finale, I might be tempted to do it and just YOLO it, find some sleep at midday someday here and there. But, I mean, the grand finale of the RBT7, you got to show up for that one. So I don't blame him. Quick advertisement, quick shout out to Fiber. Sync showing us that fiber is a very important part of a balanced nutrition, and so just make sure you're eating your fiber, folks. Fruits and vegetables, great fiber source. You can also
He's
take
back.
a pill.
He is
Okay,
back. Here
great.
we
I'm
go.
glad I can stop down that line. We can get into it. Envy on the survivor side. Hunter, Boomer, Spitter, and the jockey for Goat. We'll see what they can do right outside the safe room.
I like the Hunter location. It's not a terrible spawn. Jockey's coming from the safe room. Jockey will be first. Here comes the Hunter. Presto's on top of it, but he gets bounced. Oh, they just cover it and take Presto for a ride. Presto's still not clear yet. No. Big damage onto Presto, down to 66. Sync at 97. Groove at 95. Swarzy still sitting at 100. Good opening hit from Goat.
I was really hesitant to think that anything was going to come of that jockey. He was wide out there in the open, but enough distraction was given for him to start wrapping around. It's going to be some great damage to start us off. Smoker, Charger, Hunter, Spitter. Next one going to be a 3-1 here. And it does look like they're setting up for the choke point once Envy approaches it.
Here it comes. They're coming up onto the choke point at the Shack House. It looks like this is where they're going to send their tri-cap with Spit. I don't disagree with it, nah. And my guess is either they're going to go for the one inside or attack the back survivors, and it depends on where the Uzis are going to be, in my opinion.
All right, weapon.
Wow. They go ahead and send it in. Charger not quite going to find it, but they get the Hunt Spit. It's going to be a decent chunk once again.
Again, they're stacking on Presto. Now they get him down to 41.
Yeah.
It's like they're singling out a survivor and focusing on him alone. And it has worked so far. All the other 3 survivors are 90 plus. With Presto down to 41. And they have not found an extra set of pills yet. No, that's one benefit for them. But the tank's about to be up.
Got the jockey in the tree, Hunter from the back, Charger from forwards. They immediately start focusing on the charge. They land a brief Hunter. Everything gets mopped up decently well, and Sawa, the tank, is going to be running it down while Envy turns tail and starts taking it back to the wide open area.
Yeah, indeed. The retreat has begun. Sawa probably is going to hop the fence over to the toys. So we should expect. But his spawns are up. Still first pass. 100% frustration. He'll start losing frustration soon. And he is at the fence. He is hopping over as we just predicted. Getting to his toys. Punch them in and resume onto the rooftop. Probably for a hit or two.
Indeed, and ooh, nice hit with the log. Follow-up car. It does not quite stay on top. Interesting position on that car. Smoker, Charger, Hunter. Gonna send this in on the full commit. Ellis gets caught up on the boat. Charger with the follow-up on that. We'll get a quick clear, though. He's going to be able to follow up with the tank. Hunter catching Presto way out. Okay, they are going to be able to clear that Hunter. 2,200 health left on Sawa with 2 down. And he gets a double smack. The smoke follow up. And he's ready to finish off another. And now with 850 health left, this could be this is the full wipe. Is it? Look at the melee attempt. The tank dodges it out. Boom comes up, and Sawa does not want to die on the tank. He wants to be playing it slow. They try to go for a pickup for Bree Bobby. He doesn't see the rock to his face. 315 health left on Sawa. Another rock comes out, and it lands once again. Jockey up, man. And Goat will finish their food. 395 points is all that Envy is going to be able to find. And this has so much flip potential here.
I need some help.
My goodness, what a tank coming out. The separation caused by the tank set everything up. It was so beautifully done with the infected. And now Envy back on the wall needs to kind of return the favor, because if Goat makes the safe room with no bonus at all, they're going to take the lead by 33 points.
Facts.
Dang. cannot believe they managed to get a wipe out of that. That's
It-
incredible.
I mean, I love the damage that they were able to put out onto Presto, and it kind of got to that position where it was like, okay, they're just going to get one end cap, but then you see how low Presto is, and the tank is right on top of him. He gets that second one with the double smack, too. And as we go to GOAT side, on the Survivor side, Hunter Jockey, spit boom. We'll see if Envy can't start this round off right. They're going to need some damage flowing.
Maybe they left some around here, Jockey.
They do send the Hunter in. They get the double cap. Hunt spit. Jockey gets cleared pretty quick.
Reloading.
It's going to be a decent hit. Just shy of 8%.
Yeah, they stack Healy. They take Healy down to 63. Same thing they did to Presto on the first game.
Right.
A little bit of a separation from the Survivors were able to make that occur. I think Survivors were still in the safe room before they could clear it. It took a little while. We'll have 1,200 points, though. 2 more attacks to take before tank. And the Infected are coming from the back. Actually, only the Jockey and Smoker spawn. The Hunter and Charger weren't ready. A little bit of a misplay from Envy there, as Prove is repositioning. And 2 of his spawns went in. They're going to have Hunter, Charger, Boomer, Spitter for the house hit. They even get that and all.
Right. I was wondering if the language barrier was going to come in at all. Of course, you've seen in the chat the Koreans are quite proficient at speaking English, but I'm pretty sure they're used to typically speaking just Korean on comms. Of course, when they have Rising in, maybe they'll speak some English, but interesting to have that wrinkle in here. As the charge gets a smack and goes for the charge, will get cleared out. Hunter getting skeeted out, and GOAT is looking pretty dang healthy here.
Yeah, they just stacked the Boomer for better spawn. They should be able to get the tank up and start retreating without any problems. Pushing forward now. Let's go up and get that tank up. And there it is. This will be the 3rd tank of the game for Envy. Into the hands of Prove. Prove needs to chase them down as they retreat back. Spawn's coming up now. Jockey Smoker. Last spawn will be a Charger.
Hey, there is this Jockey that's just hopping around. Might try to run interference here. Actually, they are. Double cap. Charge comes out. Colette! The tank is right there. Oh my god. Take it away, MK.
Oh, the tank's in. He gets his punch. Switches over and takes the other Survivor. Now his support's dead. He's not able to get the down right away. It's going to take a while. The Survivor is now slow. A turn punch happens. Goat's going to take a lot of damage. They need to back up a little bit. Almost the rock hits. Prove's going to stay alive for a little longer. It was looking very bad for GOAT there, but it looks like it's going to kind of even out a little bit. They lose 40% bonus. And he looks to try to recommit with something. As they go in again. Oh my gosh, that rock was so close. Hunter and Boomer both land. They get more damage. Another 5% comes off of them. The rock is not successful. Prove's going to have to retreat. Survivors chasing Prove down. Prove throws a rock. Not going to get it, and he decommits with a couple hundred HP. Nope. Looks like he's content with just dying off here. One more. Nope, not get the rock. He runs around the tree, and he dies off. Interesting play there to let it die.
Yeah, it was a curious situation there with the double cap going out when they tried to send it. And actually, they did connect with those cappers, but the tank just goes for a rock. And he doesn't land it. So they are going to go for the charge spit. That's not going to land. Just going to be a stumble onto Coach. The spit goes way wide. Smoke not able to get too much follow-up. And they've got, we talked about, if they just get full 600 distance, they're going to be in the lead. How about 600 distance with 671 potential bonus on top post-tank? That is crazy.
Yeah, that's a lot of points indeed. Looks like they're getting ready to push this. Rochelle's a little separated. Charger doesn't have the spawn yet. Hunter wants to go, trying to tell the team, let's go do this. They're going to send it in. The Charger finds a target, but there's no spitter. And he charges them to the Survivors. Boomer dies off at the end. It does reset Coach, or Nick, I mean. I don't think it's going to matter. I think during this situation, everybody will understand why we don't want to do that. As they wait for Rochelle to regain control. And there she is. Now she regroups with the team. But the spawns are going to be able to get up before they're all the way out in the open. And it's going to be close. Oh, they're chasing him. Charger, Jockey. He can't get a spawn. This is big. And now they just have to rush to the end.
Take this.
And that is Presto going in there with the smoke. No follow-up from the rest. And that smoke could potentially be used here for the reset. We'll see what he gets. But regardless, Spitter, Charger, Jockey, they go ahead and send in the charge. Nice sidestep. Really going to sidestep himself there. And Presto goes for the Hunter now. Will land the Hunter. Will land that Hunt Spit. But it's going to be a far cry from what they needed. 537 bonus. We were talking about, you know, I think like 670 bonus. So Envy did manage to knock down about 150, but 537 getting through, and that's all just going to be advantage because we talked about that 600 distance alone is going to even them up, and everything else is just a cherry on top.
Yeah, for sure, but this is going to be the last chapter of this tournament match. We're going to have a winner after this. We'll take a little break before we get there, but for now, it's going to be a couple 100-point lead for GOAT, putting Envy on the back of the wall, but it's not over by any means because we have 2 tanks, an 800-point chapter, and we have a tank at 60%, which if I think not due to the distance suppressed by the event at the end, I believe that is about 79 points for 59%, if I did my math correctly. I might be off a little bit. We'll see how close that is when it comes into play. We'll see how close I am to getting it right, but what do you think we're going to see now? Are we going to see the aggressive push to the front where the one log is in the hedges and the tank can play long from the top, or are we going to see a retreat back to the safe room where it's a little bit safer, but the tank could get hittables that come flying into play as well?
Yeah, we say that it's safer, and I'm right there with you. It is just this wide open field, but that can often come back to bite the survivors in a big way. Regardless of the way it plays out, I mean, hats off to GOAT for making this flip happen. Regardless of win or loss, let's think back to the way this match started. GOAT almost having to forfeit the match, but rather than forfeiting, they go with Sawa on like 500 MS of ping, connecting from Mexico. It's just a ridiculous situation they found themselves in, and they toughed it out. And they are here up by almost 500 points against one of the most prolific teams in the King's Infernus Cup, Envy. Of course, not having some members of that original roster, Kane, Kimchi, not here in the server, for example, but still, what a statement this is. Smoker Hunter, Boomer spit out the safe room. They gun it out. GOAT is out. They're going to try to send it in. The smoke is dealt with a very brief Hunt. They'll be able to follow up with the Hunt spit, but minimal damage onto GOAT.
Yeah, for sure. They're going to press on. Probably going to take one more set of spawns before tank. I like the aggressiveness. The infected did land on it. I mean, they did get the pound spit, but unfortunately the spitter wasn't there right away because it had to take a couple seconds to walk around the hedge to avoid from being shot out of the air. And tank is about to spawn. If they want to hit, this is going to be the last chance. Okay, they slow down. They want to clear out the commons now. This is a big attack before tank now, I would have to say.
Interesting to see where Envy is going to send it in from. The tank is Presto, which is the jockey. Jockey spawns in, sends it in first, and no other follow-up. Look at GOAT. They start running it back, now they're running it forward.
The bait.
Trying to, yeah. And they do end up pushing it forward, telling them, take a ride on my big green tractor, let's do it.
Log coming in. And
look at GOAT.
They're going to run away. They don't want to chance it. Presto knocks that over. Oh, he still has it in play. Probably should just abandon it. No, he's not. They can't abandon it because they're pushing him. They went another fake juke back. He is second pass now. Oh my gosh. That was so close to going right at the survivors from the back. It gets clipped on the rooftop. That is really unfortunate for Presto. That might have been a clean in cap and all. It was so close. And now he has to commit. Survivors look like they want to push forward, and they're going to. Charger's going to land. That'll be his corner. He gets one punch onto Nick. There's a second punch on the Nick. 2 more will get the in cap. Oh, he misses. He gets a punch, but he gets around the corner. He pulls him back. This is going to be DB melted away now. This isn't terrible for Presto. There's the in cap. He might be able to decommit. No, he can't. The smoker misses the pull for him. He does get out with a couple hundred HP left. And that tank is going to be pretty great just because of the fact that they got the DB gone. No, it's great DB.
Yeah, and it's important to keep in mind, of course, wow, that a nice jockey, but that was a calculated decision by Lienke. Of course, Goat knows what they're doing when they pop those pills like that. So he just wanted to buy some time for his team to get even more damage in, but they sacrificed so much of the DB for that. Already down to 59%. Tank gonna go in for the re-engage as the AI, and he will get dealt with.
Alright, so the tank is dead. Goat will lose about 30-some% of their bonus, 34 to be exact. Not the wipe that Envy needed, and they only got 69 points before the tank. That was close and off by a little bit. That's how much it was before tank goes up. And now they progress. Tricap with Spit coming up, and due to how good this hit is, I wonder if they're just going to wait for the ladder now. I think they have no choice.
Interesting. I think that that is a great spot to hit. You got a lot of potential spitter spread. For a match that we cast, I believe, last night on Swamp Fever, I loved the Spit came out, circling the hole. Nobody wanted to get it go in. The Charger comes out, stumbles 2 of them into the Spit. And they lose a ton of bonus. We'll see if something like that comes in here. But regardless, lots of different angles to go from. Smoker pulls down. Charger hops over. Just going to get the stumble. And they managed to evade the lion's share of that damage. 64.8% still in the hands of Goat.
Watch out.
Heads up.
And they take this pretty clean now.
Yeah.
I mean, look at that. 64% bonus. They have all 4 sets of pills. Well, 3 now because Nick didn't have any more, so he had to eat it from being the in-cap from the tank. So he does that, but look at the DB that melted away from that one in-cap now. That's just a great play. I mean, he wanted the in-cap early, but it worked out for them as far as doing damage. So the Charger, questionable charge decision to go that way instead of charging into the wall there right next to him. But interesting nonetheless. Jockey dies off. I think the Charger died first and off, so I think they get another charge spit. But it's not going to be a good charge spit hit. I think it's a 2-2.
Yeah, I mean, if the survivors know what they're doing through this part on Plantation, it's so difficult to find the SI damage. So much verticality to have to navigate around for these SIs, and something like a Charger really isn't well equipped to do that. The smoke will land. Hunter getting caught up on the shrubs, going to get easily skeeted out. Smoker reconnect for, again, a very brief moment. And they're up over 2/3 of the bonus. They had dipped down for a bit, but as they pick up pills, etc., they're at 66.8%. 4Z going to be the last tank for Envy, and they're going to have their work cut out for them. Okay, what do you feel about this setup for the anti-quad?
This is as safe as it gets. There's nothing you can do about this. You get a stumble, and now what you do is you just wait here, and you play the game. By the way, there is an awesome strat for this draw, but I'm not going to talk about it.
Okay.
Until somebody does it.
The secret sauce. Okay, lock it up.
Reloading.
Yep, and I know the team that would do it for the first time if the map gives them the ability to, but this one is one that gives them the ability to do that. All depends on the chapter, but that will be unseen, and we will move on. And now they have a Charger, Boomer, Spitter, waiting for the last hit to come up. It's going to be a jockey.
That quad was still worth 7%. You know, still got a long ways to go, but at least they find something. Nice charge, Colette in the spit as well, yes! Jockey on the head as Rochelle stands up, not quite. Stumble in the spit, look at Coach. Wow, oh my god, they just lost a ton for that.
That was all the permanent HP off of KMI1. Lost so much from that. I'm telling you, if that would have been Lenik, they would have lost all of their DB and they'd have nothing right now.
Right.
I mean, really, the DB would just melt because of the scenario, but it was the survivor that had it, so that had permanent HP, so it's not going to happen. There's a survivor separated right now. The Smoker's seen it, but the others weren't ready. They have a quad try. The Charger misses. So does the Hunter. So does the Jockey. That is a complete whiff by all the special infected. Nothing coming out there, not at all. Just one common class.
It was interesting to see that charge even land, much less land a collat, because you see the survivors spending a lot of time up here on the shrubs, on the table, doing anything they can to avoid a charge. So it was kind of miraculous that that charge landed in the first place. Will that come back to haunt Goat? We'll have to wait and see. We're gonna have another tank come up, so it don't get too thrown off by them having such a high bonus left, because there is the tank in 4Z. But he's got a lot of work to do, MK.
Yeah, and he's in a bad spot too. And the survivors have found him. He's gonna be picked apart through the wall here, and they're gonna start shredding him. And he can't really get out without help. And they have to send the spawns to get him out, and they haven't done anything yet and all, which means his grace period is gone. And decisions have to be made. What do you think, Nog? Like he's just gonna commit.
Wow, yes he is. Charge is going to run it in here. The Charge the tank rather, is also going to run it in. And it looks like he's going to try to disengage and climb up. 2,000 HP lost. Jockey distracting Rochelle and Nick, but still the damage is out. 3390 as he lords over his domain, but with only about 50% of his HP left. And he's about to go second pass as well.
Yeah, it's hard for him to keep frustration from above. There's no real favorable spot for it. He has a boomer too, which is not going to be great. There's a good chance that the survivors retreat and give him easy rage for a little bit. They could have time to sack this boomer. I think they need to kill the boomer right away here now. Forza is going to have to trade some HP and set it in with the tri-cap. Will be their only chance. And there goes the boomer. They're not going to shoot this boomer. Okay, boomer dies. And now they're just going to LOS him hard to try to make him commit with only a few spawns. And he's in now. He gets a punch too. Another punch.
Wow.
The charge lands. The slam too. He gets another punch. He can go over and catch Rochelle. And he gets a corner onto Rochelle. And also punches Ellis. Can't get Nick, and he'll die off. Great spread coming out from 4Z. As it looks like Goat's going to make it to this finale. Rescue vehicle with a couple 100 points possibility. One more hit coming in now. Crazy match.
Wow, that was a ridiculous tank. They had over 700 leading into that. Hunter spit. More than happy to take it there. Okay, they tried sending the boom, not much, but still, the recommit out of the tank, I thought, oh my god, he's going to decommit, he's going to lose so much health for it, but the trade worked out. The hit was in there, and that charge, or the tank, dealing so much damage. Healy even walking up and giving him one for free. We do have a last chance hit, which is not going to be realized, as obviously they cannot find any spawn-ins there. And Virgil going to be picking up 4 members of GOAT. They all survived it. They get the 800 distance. They get a couple 100 bonus. And this is doable. It's only, I hesitate to say only, but it's going to take 800, the full distance, with 600 bonus. It's certainly doable for Envy still. Okay, Envy starting off on the survivor side. Smoker, Boomer, Hunter, Spit out the safe room. The 2-2. Envy taking a little bit more caution here as they clear out the CIs. But Smoke, Hunter spawn in. They will get the Hunt Spit as well as Rochelle pulled through, but she's going to be able to clean up everything. Triple boom, 2%. That's it.
No, the triple boom was even more funny because the attack died and the boomer walked his way in and took 3 steps in the door and nobody killed it and just beat over everybody. I think everybody was reloading at the exact same time with their Uzis, which is just hilarious, but I can relate. It's just how it is sometimes. And they're gonna go in. They're going in quickly here. They're gonna send it. The Charger lands. Smoker lands. Charger is cleared. It's rolling damage. They'll get 10% for 2 hits. It's a lot of damage.
Reloading.
That was a little bit too close for comfort for me. At the start of the hit, it looked pretty dang scary. Envy will avoid it, but like you said, good damage coming out. Tank going to be coming in the hands of KMY1. And they are pushing forward. Boom. Gets 2.
And he's gonna roll in, Null. Take it away.
Okay, in he goes. Gonna have the CIs wrapping around. He's already been chipped for almost 500. The Hunter, rather, catching. Still on the boom target. Double smack to start us off. Kind of a delayed double smack, but it's gonna work all the same. Coach has already popped his pills. He's getting smack after smack. They're not going to be able to finish him off, but they got 2 SIs ready to follow up the smoker. And the charge follow-up not going to land now. KMY is stranded. He throws out a rock, and this is falling flat a little bit towards the end of the tank, but still going to be putting in some serious work. They're down to 57.9% bonus left. While KMY goes down. Now keep in mind, remember, we said they need, I believe, 600. Yes, they need 600 bonus. They're already at 1,020, so they only have about 420 more that they can lose.
That is crazy how much damage. You know, it was a good job on taking the pills to stop from being in caps, but when you open up the DB, there's always a consequence for it.
Yeah.
And they lose 25% of their bonus because of the decision to pop those pills early. And it's going to be very difficult now for Envy to hold on to enough points now to get the win. It's going to be tough.
Yeah, there's danger ahead for sure. This is very worrisome for Envy. Nice skeet on the hunt. Smoker, the charge, comes out above. And the spit, the standing spit, going to be hitting, I believe that's Presto there, getting some damage in, bringing him below 1,000. And they pop some, of course, they will be able to get more pills. But still, the hits are landing. Envy needs to absolutely minimize damage at all costs, obviously, as is always the case for survivors.
Yeah.
But especially so right now in this situation.
Yeah, I think it's 700 even. That's about the number, right? A little bit more, I think, isn't it? Like
They need 600.
630 then? Is that the number?
The exact number is 598.
Okay, so that's the number they actually do need, is 598. They have 870, and they need to help Nick because he is common locked, and he is melting away his bonus. Jeez, they lost like 30 more there. They do have
Way
extra
too
pills
much.
though now, so they will get more points from the pills. Goes back up to 946. They still have one more set on the table. As long as they can hold on to all of their permanent HP before the tank will be okay. How well they can take these next 3 or 4 hits. Let's see. 2-2 coming in. Smoker gets the pull. Charger misses though. Damage will be about 30 points.
And this is actually exactly what I was hoping GOAT was going to do. I saw that quad be so effective onto GOAT, even when they tried to minimize the damage, they got like 7% out. We see NV, they actually are not going for that spot underneath the stairs. They are going to be taking it back into a side room.
Yeah, I don't disagree with this. This is standard. This is where we used to play it on Xbox, not gonna lie now. This is where we fought everything. Hunter gets heated, Jockey gets cleared pretty quickly, Charger is very late, but gets a 2 damage double in a fist.
Oh.
Believe it or not now, they went from 900 to 838 from that.
Yeah, they got, again, some superficial damage in a scratch here, a stumble there, but with how much Envy's on the ropes right now, that is going to be incredibly important that GOAT is able to scrape that together here and there, because keep in mind, he got another tank to reckon with. The 2-2 ready to go. Triple boom. Hunt, spit, not going to work, but the spit grabbing in, and even more damage pouring out of NV. They're down to 724. They can only afford to lose about 125 more, and that is including any tank damage.
And that's including popping their pills.
Right.
Presto and cannot pop their pills no matter what. Rune's gonna have to, which would be minus an additional. Oh, he did just pop the pills way
He
early.
did. Yes, he did.
What are you doing? I disagree with that call there to pop the pills early. You have to be slow and take it. The Charger is successful at hitting the concrete, but then gets to punch Coach a few times. The bonus is down to 630, and it's falling apart for Envy. It is almost GG. They are 40 points away, and I think Goat's going to pull it off now.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Of course, we could see a miracle come out, but I think this is likely going to be the win for Goat. I don't think this is particularly surprising. Envy needed something really, really spectacular here on this finale of their Survivor side to really get into even the range of being able to come back. We do still see them have the potential ever so slightly, but again, the damage coming out, that one scratch is going to bring them down to 597. I said they need 598 to win the chapter. I'm looking for pills, and of course, I'm not seeing any.
So if they walk in with this, that would be Goat getting the victory with 1 point, as they are consuming pills now. And I think they understand that it is over, but the tank is up. Boomer gets popped. Final tank of the game for Goat into the hands of Healy. And it looks like right now the Survivors want to be very aggressive, as the Jockey and Charger not able to locate Ellis, but Ellis gets punched over the fence. Tank is kind of left out in the open here now. And he needs to get out of here before he loses everything. He only has a Hunter. Oh, this Hunter can get Ellis, and he does. This will be the Tank's punch. Can he get there in time? No, he can't. Oh, and he just decommits?
I like it out of Healy. Honestly, if they had not already found so much damage before this tank came out, that would have been a really scary predicament for Goat. Fortunately for Goat, they've already let out that sigh of relief as they have won, but if there was any margin there, that would have been incredibly scary. But we are going to see the recommit here shortly as Healy goes second pass. Boom comes out onto 2, and he's going to be rolling it in.
Oh, Smoker is shut down. Jockey is shut down. Healy successfully hits the bush with it. Tank still getting shot. 2,400 left. Misses his rock. Decides to run away with 80%.
And the net issues could not have been more well timed for Goat, as they are just going to drop down to 3 SIs.
Oh,
Nice little smack. But that is going to be it for Healy. Rock comes out. Nice. A spinning 580 no scope rock comes out. And Envy's still going to have a very respectable 324 bonus left. It's just not going to be enough, though.
and here comes the door explosion. Boom, it's open. Boomer waddles in. Doesn't get anybody. Bit block. Successful. Smoker is not. And that will be all spawn day. All dead, I mean. KMY2 is in. I don't know who that is. Probably just a spectator or somebody random jumping in there just to do something. And now they will make the safe room. And what an ending to this game. High scoring for sure from both sides. Let's wait to see the tally before we give the final numbers. As Goat will get the victory over Envy. 3,901 to 3,619. GG.